And one of those things is what is God? And I gave a reading last week, and this girl, her question in the Q&A was, who is God? Or who do you think is God? Or something like that. And of course, I didn't have an answer for that. But of course, I tried to answer. That's the funny thing. Somebody said, I think it was actually a Canadian, said that no matter what you ask an American, they will answer it. They will try to answer it. No. So, I see myself playing that out. So, I want to read one poem in which I tried another way of saying, okay, what is this idea we have, but we only have this kind of inadequate word for it, and yet we just have a feeling it has to be there. There's something there, but we don't know exactly what. Anyway, this wasn't one of those efforts, and it's called The Process. This is also one of the problems I run in trying to do this is that you have to use a pronoun. If you use a pronoun he, then you get all the women mad at you. And if you use a pronoun she, they charge you with all kinds of radical ideas about feminism. And then if you use it, that just destroys the oh, dear. Anyway, in this one, I decided to use she. So men just tolerate this, please. The process. First, she gave all that she carried in her arms, setting those trinkets down easily. Then she removed her scarlet sash and gave it for bandage, her scarf for blindfold, her shawl, her handkerchief for shroud. She let her violet kimono slip from her shoulders, giving it too, because it was warm and could surround, enwrap like dusk, and because it held her dark river, night swimmer fragrances tight in the deep stitches of its seams. And she cut off her hair, offering its strands for weaving, for pillow, lining, talisman, for solace. She gave her bracelets, the rings from her fingers, those circles of gold jingling like crickets, those loops of silver chiming like spring, and gave her hands as well, her fingers, the way they could particularize, her feet and their balance, her legs and their stride she relinquished, and her belly, her thighs, her lap, wide, empty, open as a prairie, her breasts full of sunlight, like peaches and honey, like succor. She gave away her bones, rib cage for scaffold, spine, smaller knuckles for kindling, for sparks, for flame. And what remained? Her face, her visage, reflective, transparent as sky, she gave. And even her word, her name, its echo, until everything was given, and everything received, and she was no one, gone, nothing, God